Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ozlander's Break, son. This is going to be on YouTube as break number 677. This is our second and probably last 2018 Panini Football Contenders Draft Picks case. Only autos and numbered card ship. There's a tremendous amount of base and tons of inserts in this stuff that won't. We're going to do a random conference break. We just did one of these a little while ago. Most of you guys that were in the first one are in the second one. Jesse, brother, thanks for grabbing a team in this one. And Brad, you two guys kind of the only. And Ryan, actually, we had 3 people that were in the first one and this one, and 3 different folks. That's how it turned out. Thank you guys for going ahead and grabbing teams. I posted the checklist there. If you need it posted again, let me know. It's ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12, SEC, and other. As usual, any bigger name cards will come with magnetics, and this stuff will ship out as usual first thing Saturday morning. I know I had at least one person asking if I get it out any earlier. I might be able to get it out in a couple days. If you really need it, let me know. I'd like to add some more NT with it this week before we ship. I know it's kind of weird. We're starting out Monday. This one will take these 2 breaks will take quite a bit to sort, so I probably won't have it ready tomorrow or anything, but maybe the next day. And we have our 6 participants there in the order teams were taken. It's the order I saw them taken, at least anyway. And we'll do our dice roll. Use the same number for both randoms. We had 8 on the first try. We'll do 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, we're going 7 times, 8th and final. Whoever does end up with the ACC, they're on top there. I am interested in any NC State hits. If you're selling, or possibly just buying NC State outright here. And I will give a little bit of time here for trades, if anybody wants to make any trades. I know we had a couple of trades people were interested in earlier, but the one person that everybody wanted to trade with wasn't here. By the time I got a response back, he was going to have his brother deal with some trades, but we were already like 3 boxes in. And you can see we've gone 7 times, 8th and final. And we got Ryan Emery up top and Justin Hunter Fan on the bottom. Old Trevor. I believe Ryan had stepped away. I'm not sure if he's back yet or not. But I think Ryan may possibly be the only person that's not watching either on Breakers or YouTube. If anybody does propose any trades, let me know. I believe I have Ryan's number, just in case there's somebody really wanting to trade for ACC. Like I said, I am interested in NC State. Trevor's name always making it go in a bigger box here. Let's see, Ryan Emery with the ACC. Brad 8671 with the other spot, which actually did pretty well last break. Lots of teams there. Bogey 79 with the Big 10. Triton 1216 Sean with the Pac-12. Which is who Corey did so well with last break. Radar 0311 with the Big 12. And Trevor got his SEC again. See there? Aren't you glad you jumped in now? If you guys have any trade, just let me know. If I can shake off this headache, I'm going to try to get started on sorting on this tonight. It's going to be be a minute on that. At least 72 autographs headed your way, guys. And all the numbered stuff. We saw quite a few numbered cards, too. Oh, I send out search parties for Mr. Lost Boy all the time. They normally come out negative. Unfound it. Brad says Josh Allen it is. I'll go ahead and start ripping this open, guys. We are debating on any trades. Ryan, are you back yet? Just heard a crazy weird noise outside. I'm guessing that was somebody's alarm. I don't know what that was. Yep, we're full and I already ran the random. You got the ACC. And I'm just breaking the case open, as you can see. By the way, I'm interested in NC State if you want to sell them outright or if you hit any cards. Especially Jalen Samuels. Or Nick Chubb's cousin. Here's the checklist again, bud. I know you're stepped away. And I need to refresh right quick. Give me just a second, yeah. There we go. And y'all know the deal. Autographs and number cards ship. This stuff will go out first thing Saturday morning. Hopefully with several cases of NT for the rest of the week. Yeah, sounds good, bud. Anything with ink on it for NC State, I'm definitely interested. So there's 3 guys in it this year. I'm not as interested in the running back, but the other 2. I always forget the Chubb guy's first name, defensive end. He's a beast. It's Nick Chubb's cousin. He'll be like a top 5 draft pick, probably. And Jalen Samuels is mainly who I'm after. I haven't even looked them up to see what they sell them for or anything. Bradley Chubb, that's right. I don't know why I can't retain such a simple name, but I always forget that. I know it, I just forget. So this is our second, and for now, last case. I ran this stuff super cheap, y'all. Majestic comes out 2 weeks from this Wednesday, May 9th, unless it gets pushed back. I've got 5 cases of NT left. There's 28 left in the current case. Please, guys, let's go ahead and make some headway on that so we can get it down to striking distance for tomorrow. Yep, thank you guys for making 2 happen tonight. My intentions were to run these Friday, but we got them in one way or another anyway. Good luck, everybody. I saw nobody stopping me on trades, so I guess we're good to roll. Now, there's only 4 teams taken in NT. So you pretty much got your pick of teams there. Wow, this is exactly how we started the first case. Alvin Kamara to 49. Oh, excuse me. This one's to 15. We started out with the Alvin Kamara to 49 Hyper Plaid in the first one. This is a different design. That one is actually numbered 8 of 15. So not exactly, but non-ink Kamara is the same. It was some deja vu. And our first autograph, we saw him a couple times in the first case. Duke Ejiofor. I can't pronounce his last name, y'all. He's a beast. Probably won't sell for much since he's a defensive end. Right up the road from me from Wake Forest. I saw that, Kevin. I forgot to send you that. To 49 is called Diamond. It looked more like the Hyperplat. That's strange. So the 49 ones are called Diamonds. Thank you, Corey. Tons and tons of base and pretty much meaningless inserts here, guys. Let's shuffle through. Josie Jewell, looking like a Juju Smith-Schuster autograph. Almost exactly like one. Linebacker there. I will do a full autograph recap at the end of the break too, guys. This will be kind of a long break. I'm not exactly like some of these dudes that are going to rush through it so quick if you blink you miss it. We're going to kind of milk this one a little bit. Why not? How about a Josh Rosen right off the bat? Cracked ice. Ooh, school colors, 2 of 23. Josh Rosen, cracked ice. What? Yeah, that just happened. Auslander's break, son. It seemed like to me the first half of the last case was a lot better than the second half. You might see that again. Sean's watching over on YouTube. Y'all remember Triton. Last thing he said over there is he's excited about this class. He'll be even more excited now. Yeah, Sean's a great guy. Y'all know Coach Smotta has been stopping by the room and getting in the breaks for years. Him and Sean are good buddies. Both great dudes. He's been absent for a little while. I'm trying to pull him back in. Trying to get those guys to come and hang out with us more. That'll help. Philip Lindsay. We saw him a couple times last case. Trevor got a serious lag. And that is a running back. He watches more than you think, Kev. A lot of these guys are watching on YouTube now, man. Hence the lag, exactly. There's a lot more people watching on YouTube than you guys realize that never jump over there. We typically have at least 80 views a night on YouTube, which I'm sure it's probably the same 15 or 20 people popping in multiple times, but still. And Corey Robertson, we saw this one a couple of times last case too, jersey number inscribed. Is there any point in me calling out all the teams, guys? I can do it a little quicker if we don't. I mean, you have it broken down where you can scroll through the names. I know it's a learning curve for all of us, kind of. I know a bunch of them, but I don't probably know half of them, honestly, for these lesser guys especially. Them Gators, Taven Bryan, we'll probably see him again as well. Willie's wife. And dealer's choice, I'll skip calling out the teams. I know it may help some of you more, but if you don't know your division, but you can always scroll down and see the names. They're in alphabetical order by team. Not too many to scroll through for each division to see if that's you. Of course, I'll get both these videos up. I haven't uploaded the first case yet. I'll get both these videos up on YouTube tonight. Post some highlight pictures to Instagram, Twitter, and the Facebook group. Trying to encourage you guys to be more active on social media. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Get that on out there. Got a little bit of attention of posting another Facebook group, which is something I never do. Posting that big hit we pulled for Jesse last week in a one-on-one group. Quite a few people responded to that. Hopefully we'll get our name out there. Maybe eventually get some more people involved. Numbered 5 of 25, RPS on-card bowl ticket, Luke Falk. Numbered 5 of 25, RPS on-card bowl ticket, Luke Falk. Quarterback out of, I don't know that logo. Oh, he's a Ute. That's Utah. Excuse me. Two nice quarterbacks there already. Only on the second box. Traquan Smith up next out of UCF. College ticket. Traquan Smith up next out of UCF. College ticket. Wide receiver. Trevor the Falk was a bowl ticket numbered 5 of 25. On card RPS. Which, by the way, guys, I'm sure you realize if they're RPS in this, they're going to be RPS in the NFL products too. More than likely. How about a 1-on-1? We had a premium plate auto last case of an old school guy. Who we got this time? Good luck, everybody. Yellow printing plate. Idaho Vandals. Matt Linehan. No clue on Matt Linehan. I thought it was Matt Linehart when I first saw it. Is this somebody I should know? I thought it was Matt Linehart at first. Yeah, it's definitely a quarterback. Idaho Vandals, Matt Linehan. I thought 100% that's who it was when I first saw it. Upside down and all. No Kevin Udaho. Woo! That's a Brad card. Said, let me get that 1-on-1. Hey, Brad, welcome back to Ozlander's Break, son. That's what we do. Bob's not here. He's probably the only one to get that. One of the recent inductees to the WWE Hall of Fame, Mr. Mark Henry, says that all the time. That's what I do. Well, what we got here? We got a Drew Brees first, numbered 51 of 99. I'm getting excited here. Bowl ticket out of Purdue. Corey actually went to school with him. I love that GIF on Facebook of Mark Henry talking about that's what I do. So we got another quarterback auto out of Marshall, Chase Litton. I know I sent you that one, Kevin, more than once. Killing them random quarterbacks, huh? Alright, for them Huskies, this one's got a little bit of a scratch on the back of it here. Defensive tackle. Wow. Vita Vea. Didn't expect that. Vita Vea, 1 of 25. Cracked ice. Man, that purple looks good with the cracked ice. Ooh. Auslander's break, son. He's awesome too. Nice. Let's see. You probably won't even be able to see this in the. Yeah, you can. See, it's got like a. Almost looks like maybe he hit it with his thumbnail or something. It's a little minor thing on the back. Next, Star Latulele. We're going to miss old Star, that's for sure. So we had 8 cracked ice, 3 of which being autographed in the last case. Let's see if we can match that this case. So we had 8 cracked ice, 3 of which being autographed in the last case. Let's see if we can match that. Jordan Shipley. Ooh. Another cracked ice in the same box. 12 of 23. Another cracked ice in the same box. At least $50 on Vea. I know another Jordan Shipley. Obviously, this is not the same one. So I don't know this guy either. Wide receiver out of Texas. 6 foot tall, 188 pounds. Broke the single season school records for receptions and receiving yards. 116 receptions and 1,485 receiving yards. Maybe that is the same one I've heard. Is that what it is? Is the old school guy? Oh yeah, prolific 2009 season. That is the same Jordan Shipley. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's a vet hit. I didn't even realize it said 2009 there. I was reading the receptions. I'll be damned. That is the same Jordan Shipley. I thought it was some young dude with the same name. I thought it was too, man. Yeah, he was obviously a lot better in college than in the NFL, I guess. To have such a short career. Yeah, Shaquan's a redemption, huh? That's who you're rooting for. That's the only redemption I know of in the product. Not to say there's not more. That's just the only one I've seen. We haven't had any redemptions yet. We didn't have one last case. Wow, we're getting some heavy rain here right now. So apparently these are called diamonds. We were calling them hyper plaid. At 36 of 49, Pitt, Tony Dorsett. And right behind that, out of Florida State, number 77 of 99 bowl ticket, Travarius McFadden. I know him. You see a lot of Florida State here, there. Cornerback. Jalen Holmes, pretty nice auto on this one, out of Ohio State. Defensive end. I dig his auto, that's pretty sharp there. Hello, Joe. Stranger. What's going on, Matt? I see you popped in too. You guys, old Auslander's breaks are still rolling. We could sure use some of you guys that have broken me in the past to come back on a more regular basis. Just saying. We need some new recruits. Tell a friend or 20. Third cracked ice of the case. Ooh, Christian Kirk game day ticket. Third cracked ice of the case. Ooh, Christian Kirk game day ticket. You're welcome, Trevor. Had to talk you into taking spots. Wait till Majestic comes out, y'all. I think y'all are going to flip about Majestic this year from what I've been seeing from it. 8 of 23 on that one. Texas A&M. Majestic looks super nice, and it's $80 less per box this year. Got us 8 cases pre-ordered. I think it's going to be beast. Those bowl game logo patches. And vet stuff, too. There's my boy Jalen Samuels. I have no idea how much that sells for, Ryan, but if you're selling it anyway, I might be a buyer on that one. College ticket, Jalen Samuels. Not his best autograph on that one, but Mr. Swiss Army Knife himself. The only complaint I heard about Majestic last year was people that were just clueless on the players in the draft, which soon changed after that. And the price point. So I think with them doing a price point lower, it'll be right on point. Darian Carrington II. Throwing the potential in there to have NFL uniform vets mixed in with the rookies is pretty enticing. It's a really nice design on that stuff too. I don't think we had this dude last case. I don't remember him. He's a Ute though, out of Utah. Wide receiver there. Trevor, get a grip on spending, dude, and don't spend it if you don't got it. It's pretty easy. It's called being responsible. Leighton Vander Esch for Boise State there. Leighton Vander Esch. Linebacker. Shake out the lint. I caught some of that. I missed some of y'all's conversation there. Trying to get my 2 cents in. Corey knows. 101. Not as much this year, though. Somebody got to pick up the slack of all the people that disappeared, though. US hit a Jalen Samuels that I would be interested in. And, buddy, there's been so many already. You just hit a bowl ticket before that to 99. Travarius McFadden. I'll do a recap at the end, man, but there's going to be close to 100 cards shipping in this one. At least 80-something. 72 autos alone. And uh-oh. RPS college ticket variation A. First redemption we've seen in 2 cases. Not Shaquan, but that's a name that sounds familiar to me. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know. Bo Scarborough. He plays for Alabama. I'm going to write Alabama on this. I normally don't write anything on a damn redemption, but I'm just going to write Alabama at the bottom on that one. So I don't have to look it up again later. Anything Bama will sell. What position does he play? Is that a decent one? Name seems familiar. That's probably just because he plays for Alabama. We get tons of Alabama games here on TV. I'm sure that's, countrywide there. Shove them down your throat. Jalen Scott. Wow. 2 of 15 playoff ticket. Wide receiver. Wow. 2 of 15 playoff ticket. He is a running back. That's why I know the name, I guess. And he's a skill position. And that is the New Mexico State Aggies that Mr. Jalen Scott plays for. Yep, I had to dig into that one a second there. Be able to read that one. It's so small in the card. I'm going to get you out of that LCS and get you into your one-stop football shop. Auslander's break, son. We're taking steps in the right direction already. You can do it. Dalton Schultz, college ticket. All right, could have been Spanky. Spanky's from Alaska too. Jason, Spanky 907. Talking about somebody from Alaska. I missed the first part of that convo, but both those guys are fairly regular breaking with me. Rollins from Canada. Barry Switzer. Bowl ticket, 8 of 99. Roland's actually from Canada. There's like 4 or 5 people from Canada that break with us. The only one from Alaska I know of is Jason. There used to be 2 more, but I hadn't seen them in a while. Look at that autograph. Riley Ferguson out of Memphis. I only know that logo because of D'Angelo Williams. Quarterback auto. Yep, I can tell you that D'Angelo Williams is high on him. Beyond that, I do know the name. I think he's one of those like 7th or 8th quarterbacks in the draft they think will go in the 3rd or 4th round. Or 4th or 5th round, maybe. It's one of the ones I've heard him talk about. One of the lesser ones. And Marcus Davenport, we've seen him a few times already tonight. For anybody, there's 3 of y'all that weren't in the first case. When you have this logo, he's one of the plays for one of the college teams that Panini doesn't have the rights to. That's why it has that generic football logo. And no college name or logos on the helmet in the picture either. Show him at UT San Antonio. Defensive end. And John Brody, old school autograph, second vet in this case. 14 of only 15. How old is John Brody? It looks like he is probably getting on up in age from that autograph there. John Brody, Stanford, 14 of 15. He amazingly kept it all on sticker there. Played in 1956. Quarterback auto. That's awesome. They're getting guys like that to sign and still participate. Heisman winner. Another Heisman winner. It's too far, Kevin. Most of us will be lucky if we make it to that age, much less be able to sign still. He's 82. I know I'll never see that. Good for him. Could need that money for those autographs. You never know. Oh, actually not a Heisman winner, but Hall of Famer. He was doing the Heisman pose, so I was right there with you on that. What's up, Jonathan? Started to hit you up and ask you if you wanted in one of these tonight. I was like, I ain't gonna bother him. Is this any good? Ooh, Auslander's break, son. I thought we'd break these 2 cases Friday, but hell with it. We got them in tonight. We had our prices too cheap that we got them in. Diamond, 34 of 49. Bo Jackson. Bo knows. Contenders Draft Picks. Just let it be known, Trevor. Just let it be known. Make it common knowledge. Why not? Marcus Davenport again. Oh, the Bo Jackson was a jersey number. I didn't catch it. Guys, we are down to only 5 cases of National Treasures football left. Next one is in the store. Been marinating all weekend. We have 28 teams still. Link is always down below on the Breakers TV channel here. Breakers TV /Auslander79. You can always find all those links. Follow, subscribe, like, comment, share. We on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook group. Add a friend or 20. We need to build the group, guys. Get some more people involved. Derek Noddy. Not sure I pronounced that one. Defensive tackle out of Florida State. That's another one for Ryan. And the ACC. And there's that Cortland Sutton boy again, RPS. On car. Cortland Sutton boy again, RPS. Oh, Cortland Sutton. What's up, JT? And out of Wisconsin, tight end Troy Fumagalli. We'll probably see him again. Squeaky chair. Next up, Cedric Wilson Jr., wide receiver out of Boise State. 13 of only 15 on that one. 13 of 15 playoff ticket. Cedric Wilson Jr. Seeing like 3 or 4 of those per case. Number to 15, I mean. Chase Litton, quarterback auto again. Out of Marshall. Chase Litton, quarterback auto again. Well, once upon a time it was to 22. I took it back to 23 from 25. I always wondered why it was the odd numbers. 20 or 25 would make more sense. What is whatever? Yeah. Yeah, that would be silly to keep adding one every year. Yeah, Saquon, where you at? Didn't see him in the first case. Antonio Brown, cracked ice, 22 of 23. Is this our fourth cracked ice, I think? I think this is the fourth one. First one that wasn't autographed. Them Central Michigan Chippewa, son. Did we have 4 ice autos? So this is the 5th one. We had 8 cracked ice in the first, but I think only 3 were autos. Maybe 4. Rock Thomas is up next. College ticket. Running back there. $20.91. JT, what you up to, man? JT attempted to help me with the new business cards the other night. I ended up dropping back and punting and just doing something different, but I appreciate the attempt. I sent you and Corey and Kevin the outcomes of that. I went a different route. Made a couple different versions. Kevin's like, it's pretty plain, it's pretty average, it's pretty simple, but it'll do, I guess. Like, thanks, guy. Harrison Phillips. Defensive end. I wanted to do the social media logos. So just putting words there. I wanted to do like the Facebook logo and Twitter and Instagram, but oh well. We'll be making some more in another 6 or 8 months anyway. Or probably more like a year this round. I ordered 2 batches. Thought that was going to be cracked ice. Felt thicker. Troy Fumagalli again out of Wisconsin. Tight end. Oh, cool. We get some more free time now. Well, I only had 2 cases of this stuff, and since it already went up $216 a case, this will probably be it for this. I know I'm going to have more people asking about it. But if I raise the prices on it, y'all probably aren't going to be as interested. So, especially since a lot of these bigger guys probably bought it in bulk and will have it cheaper. Dalton Schultz. See him a lot out of Stanford. Tight end. But I do have 5 cases of National Treasures, the best football product that comes out every year. It's going to be a long time before we see National Treasures again. So let's close out those last 5 National Treasures cases. 28 teams left in the next one. We're going to have another 1-of-1 here. Printing plate 1-of-1. Christian Kirk. That's not a bad one there. That is the cyan printing plate of Christian Kirk. Wide receiver out of Texas A&M. Little Auslander's breaks. We'll get that a little one. Second Christian Kirk for Trevor. First pack that I've seen that where it had like the whole face pack upside down. Cedric Wilson Jr. Cracked ice. Ooh. Auslander's break, son. 10 of 23. Out of Boise State. wide receiver there. We just had another one of him a minute ago. So what is that? 6 cracked ice now, and only 1 was not inked? I don't know. I'm losing track on this case. So it'll be a bigger ooh at the end of the season, toward the end of the season. Majestic coming up soon. It's $80 cheaper a box this year. I think that stuff is going to be something that y'all really ooh and ah over. What they posted of it so far looks fantastic. So we're going to go hard on those first few releases, hopefully to make our allocation on later products better. Since there's 8,000 breakers these days, we got to sell as much as we can. Get the stuff that everybody's going to be after. I was actually told that after I put in my order for Majestic that they had to cut off orders for it because it sold out. So we're lucky to get as much of it as we did. That one was quick. I didn't even notice. Ryan, buddy, you hit like 3 autographs before you ever even paying attention. What you talking about? It has been slack the last 2 or 3 boxes on ACC. They are probably the weakest conference, though. Ian Thomas. Got a little weak corner on this one. 79 of 99. Ian Thomas. Bowl ticket. Tight end there. See how much Jalen Samuel sells for. Get a few bucks back. Keep that one at the house. Can't win if you ain't in. Out of SMU, Trey Quinn. Trey Quinn is a wide receiver. Out of SMU, Trey Quinn. Trey Quinn is a wide receiver. Vinny Testaverde. I'm more looking at Jalen Samuels and Bradley Chubb and Naheem Haynes right there. That's the one I can never remember his name. There's 3 for NC State this year. He's a running back. I don't really care too much about Hines, though. I'm looking for Jalen Samuels and Bradley Chubb, though, personally. And next up is Kyle Lauletta. Kyle Lauletta. Quarterback auto there. Any of the schools guys that don't have, I mentioned this earlier, but I know some of you guys are all over the place. If it doesn't have a logo, that's one of the schools that you see doesn't have the team names and logos on the picture either. That's one of the ones that Panini doesn't own the college rights to. That is the Richmond Spiders, soon-to-be former quarterback that they think is going to replace Jimmy G. That's like $30 right there. So, they think that that's going to be the next Patriots backup. Notre Dame won't even let them use photos of them in the uniform? Sheesh. That Chubb, I just saw that. Only quarterback Brad says he's missing is Allen now. I was a little surprised when they got the rights to it. We're going to have a third 101 coming up, y'all. I just got a glimpse of it there. I'm surprised Alabama let them buy the rights. Bet they're expensive. There's a Dick Butkus Diamond, they're calling these. 16 of 49. Fighting Illini. Illinois there. It might be. You're on such a lag, I don't even know what you mean. Jersey number inscribed, Derwin James. Florida State there. I know that name. He's a safety. I end up seeing them play probably about more than anybody every year. Brad says he hears that's a tough pull. The Derwin James. You know, they haven't put out any short print list or anything of this stuff that I'm aware of. So that could be a short print if you're hearing it's a tough pull. And good luck, everybody. Cyan printing plate of Dante Jackson out of LSU. Wow, that's actually really cool looking. The cyans normally aren't that profound. It's a good looking card. I have to pep talk Trevor all the time. I won't hear from Trevor for 6 months, and then he comes back around. Well, I'm going to make sure that's a thing of the past. Expect to hear from me at least weekly, Trevor. At least. If I keep on seeing you up in the middle of the night like me all the time, expect way more often than that. Second redemption of the case. We didn't have any in the first one. Let's finish out the pack. There ain't nothing else in here anyway. Good luck, everybody. I know. Me too. Currion Johnson. RPS College Ticket Variation B. I have no idea who that is. Is that, no. I don't know who that is. Auburn. Thank you, Brad. I'll go ahead and write Auburn on the card. I don't normally write on redemptions, but this is going to be a pain in the ass to sort out as it is. I'll go ahead and jot that on there. I actually know who all the teams in 3 of those conferences. I had to have me a little list for the rest, but. So 6 or 7 cracked ice. We only need 1 or 2 more. We've actually already had more autoed cracked ice than we did in the first one. We started out with a huge boom in this case right off the bat. Crack-a-lackin' box 8 here. 3 101 printing plates is impressive. I mean, I don't even know what to say other than what else do you expect from Ozlander's break, son? Should it really be a surprise? I mean, you guys, everybody in here has been breaking for years like I have. You know, we've all been doing this for years, but yet there's always 2 or 3 people that are surprised that only, 3 spots in a random conference really do well, or only 5 or 6 teams in a pick your team do well. Majority of the time you're going to lose, guys. I mean, that's the gamble. It really should not be a surprise to anybody at this point. You got to take your lumps. We all grown. I mean, just saying. Dalton Schultz. I think for a lot of people it's more about the fill-in when you do well. Yes, I said do. Chasing that fill-in just as much as you're chasing the card. As we all know, with getting in these on a regular basis, very rarely going to come out ahead. It's kind of not even the point. Some can work the system better than others by the teams they pick and win, but I'm just saying. Wow. 4 of 5. I have no idea what that insert's called. Starburst. For the ACC and Jameis Winston. Ryan don't even want that. 4 of 5. Jameis Winston. Pretty card. Yeah, Kevin ignored me for an hour and a half because he was upset, and then as soon as we filled the break, he pops back up. It's blinding. It's called Fame, 4 of 5. See how that works, Trevor? See how that works? Come on, cracked eyes. And Ryan's second, Jalen Samuels. A little better autograph on that one than the first one. That's my boy right there. Call him the Swiss Army knife, or at least that's what I've been calling him. I don't know if that's a legit nickname or not. Jack of all trades right there. Eager to see who he ends up with in the NFL. That is the only guy that I've been looking at possibly PCing this year. Hey, how about Baker Mayfield? RPS on card. Ooh. Oslander break, son, if we can get him to focus. He's so quick. Don't want to focus. Boomer Sooners. I say it all the time. I repeat myself so many different things every night. You can't win if you ain't in. Could have been any one of us. Everybody had a 1 in 6 shot at this one. Just saying. Them legs looks like he needs some kind of like physical therapy or something. It looks kind of scary. Looks more hurtful than impressive. All knotted up looking. Trey Quinn, we saw him earlier out of SMU. I peeped that too. College ticket. So what, we've seen 3 of the top 5 quarterbacks in 2 cases, I think. I think that's right. We ain't done yet. Still got a whole nother third of a case after this box. Jair Alexander, cornerback out of Louisville. I believe that's the first Louisville autograph we've seen since Lamar Jackson isn't in it. So obviously, not going to see him. I guess he's considered like the 6th quarterback overall, 7. I don't know if he's considered one of the top 5 or not, is he? 5th or 6th, I think. Out of Wisconsin, 3rd time. Troy Fumagalli. Ryan, if you want to sell one of those Jalen Samuels, look it up and tell me how much they sell for, man, if one's sold yet. I know it just came out Friday, so maybe not. Ought to be at least 15 or 20 bucks, I would say. I'm guessing. If you hit a cracked ISO, I'm going to cry. Still haven't seen Bradley Chubb yet either. Wasn't in the first case. Samuel's in a tough pull because we've seen him 4 times now in 2 cases. He probably won't be a starter in the NFL, but it's like the dude has been incredible at NC State. He plays fullback, running back, tight end, wide receiver. He's all over the place. Haven't seen JT Barrett either. We haven't seen him either. Rock Thomas again. There seems to be about 5 or 6 guys that you're going to see at least 3 times every case. I was told that over the weekend. There seems to be about 5 or 6 guys that you're going to see at least 3 times. It wasn't a surprise. wow, here's a name. Wide receiver, number 20 of 25 out of Pitt. Quadre Henderson. Not as bad as I thought it was when I saw it upside down. Quadre Henderson. Out of Stanford, Harrison Phillips. Again. Defensive end. Next up out of Purdue, we got Drew Brees. Numbered 7 of 99. And right behind that, defensive tackle Derek Nandi for Florida State. Numbered 1 of 15. He's a defensive guy, so probably not huge sell-wise. It does have a little bit of a ding there on the bottom left corner. 1 of 15. Derek Ndadi. We had him earlier, but the regular version. That one is the 15, though. I guess y'all know that because I said it 3 times. That bugs me sometimes when I watch another breaker. There's some breakers that make sure to call everything out at least twice, if not 3 or 4 times. And my bad. That was a little overkill. Another upside down pack. Kevin White's little brother. I don't know if it's Kaiser or Kaiser White. West Virginia Mountaineer. He's a safety. And last little bit here of box number 8. Should have one more autograph, I think. And there he is. Mike Gesicki, tight end out of Penn State. Gesicki? Mike Gesicki, I guess. How do you pronounce that? Gesicki? I don't know. I'm a little surprised they've got inserts of the Naheem Hines guy for NC State. He's not nearly as good as the other 2 guys coming out, in my opinion. Which one? The Gesicki? Is 15 or 20? Yeah, apparently. I don't understand why. I mean, the running back position at NC State, but it's been for years by committee. I mean, there's 2 or 3 other guys that, if want to get more playing time, will be just as good as him that are there right now. I think. Are close. Haven't been all that impressed with him. Out in Nebraska, old school. We got a 3rd vet auto? No. Cracked ice. 8 of 23. That at least matches, if not, is one more cracked ice than we had in the last case. We definitely had more cracked ice ink this case. And Cornhuskers. Now he's a RPS. And our auto is out of USC. That one is numbered 54 of 99 bowl ticket. Rasheem Green. It's not easy being green. Lord. Can we possibly, please, perhaps, pretty please, with sugar on top, make some headway on NT so we can get it in striking distance and make sure it goes tomorrow? We've only sold 4 teams in that so far since Thursday. 3 different people. I know there's plenty of y'all still wanting to break it. I just get so many folks who are like, well, you know, when it gets down to 10 teams, if the 3 teams that I'm looking at are still there, I'll probably jump in. And that's like half of the people that come by. That's not going to work, fellas. This Brett Favre has a significant dent. I'll toss that one. Josie Jewell, looking like a Juju Smith-Schuster autograph. I believe that's the second time we saw him in this case. Josie Jewell, looking like a Juju Smith-Schuster linebacker there. We'll do a full autograph recap here. Just call out the names. There's Naheem and Jalen Samuels together. College connections. First time I noticed that one. I've been shuffling through them pretty quick though. Mike White. Quarterback auto. Out of Western Kentucky. Is that what it is? Interchangeable stickers for Panini. It'd be very easy if you're one of those people making $8.50 an hour to slap those on there to get those two confused. Sure, they're not very observant. Akram Wadley. First time we've seen this one, running back. 56 of 99 on that one. Akram. Is it Akram or Akram? Wadley. First time I've seen that. JT says that's a nice one. I watched them play a couple times last year since I've got like 3 guys that get into the breaks that are fans. Those Iowa Hawkeyes. I haven't seen him yet. Next up, we have Doris Fontaine. I guess that's Doris Fountain. I don't know. You got me going overboard on the pronunciation there. That guy. Harrison Phillips again for Stanford, defensive end. Hingle McCringleberry. Oh, contender, son. Some of these guys you're probably never going to see again. Yeah, he might. He signed a bunch, that's for sure. Two more boxes, guys. I appreciate everybody for making these happen tonight. It's been a while since we had a 2-case night. We had a 3-case week last week. That was definitely underwhelming response. Let's knock these last 5 NT out. We'll see some new stuff with Majestic. I will say within the last 3 weeks, I think it's really more like 2 weeks, maybe a day or 2 added on. I've pulled 6 or 7 cards out of National Treasures worth between $800 and $4,200 a piece. So, NT has been as hot as ever. We've actually, in that amount of time, we pulled the hottest stuff out of it in the last 2 weeks, but had the slowest, weakest turnout for it. It's kind of ass backwards there. So, plenty of big hit potential, of course. As I keep saying, we won't see it for a long time after those 5 cases. Let's go ahead and get it in. Ito Smith. Wide receiver there. Wide receiver out of Texas Tech, Kiki Kuti. Surely that's not how you pronounce that. Kuete? Kuiti. Oh, Lord. Name that boy Kiki. I have never heard of a male named Kiki. Maybe that's not how you pronounce that either. Kiki Kute. Is this supposed to be a playoff Kuta Kinte, or what's up with that? That's a little weird. Kute, Kiki Kute. Wow. Taven Bryan. It's another one we've been seeing quite a bit. That Gator Chomp. Defensive tackle. I can't believe his parents did that to him either. That's like the 3rd one tonight that I've been like, good Lord. It's messed up. There was another one in the same case right before you came in, JT, that was almost as bad, but I don't think it was as bad as that one. It was close. Then we got a Nick Saban Diamond. 40 of 49. Bama. We got a Nick Saban Diamond. You hope Kiki's a terrible nickname. 40 of 49. That hat Saban's wearing makes him look 20 years older. I wear one of those old man, not exactly like that, one of them old man hats when I go out kayaking now. I'd rather look like an old man than be sunburnt. So bad. Deontay Jackson out of LSU. Cool picture on that one of him. Cornerback. Seen that one a couple times. So I'm just pouring these boxes out, obviously, as y'all saw as they came. I don't know if there's any, there's always speculation that it's only 2 cases. It sure seemed like the first half of both these cases were quite a bit better than the second half. We did see quite a few cracked ice in the early second half, though. Josie Jewell again. Linebacker college ticket. Is there? His real name is Kevon Tanny. Jeez. Sheesh. There's another Mike White. I'm surprised this dude's coming out so much to be a quarterback. One of these smaller schools there. I believe that wasn't the one we had a cracked ice at last case. I think so. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin with that one. And we had some more upside down cards there at the end. We didn't see that at all in the first case. That's the 3rd time in this one. Last box, guys. Seemed like both of them spread around some hits pretty decent. Kansas City is pretty heavy on SEC. I mean, Corey was nice enough to work up the Bogey 79 checklist and split them up pretty evenly number-wise. There's only so much you can do to try to even it out. You know, I thought it was way better than doing a number break with so many non-numbered cards and doing it by the number on the checklist of the card, which seems really cheesy to me. Like, I know that's what a lot of them are doing. Like where this one's number 59. If this was ink, it would go to the 9 spot or whatever. I guess how they're doing it, unless they're doing it by the first number. Either way, I thought that was cheesy. I thought this would be the coolest way. And there pretty much was nobody out there cheaper than me. There's a couple of those right around the same price. This stuff already went up $216 a box. If you see it anywhere else, especially on a second order batch, it'll be much more expensive. This will probably be it for us. There's too many other things coming out. And some NT to close out. Numbered 8 of 99, Dalvin Cook. Bowl ticket. Numbered 8 of 99, Dalvin Cook. You think so? Next up, college ticket, Justin Reed. Out of Stanford. Next up, college ticket, Justin Reed. And he's a safety. Next up, we got Kevin White's little brother again. I'm not sure if it's Kaiser or KZ White. Safety for West Virginia, out of West Virginia. Next up, we got Kevin White's little brother again. Don't forget, guys, we do have NT filling all week long. I'll be live tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday as the game plan. Good Lord willing, as they say. All this stuff from this week will ship out first thing Saturday. I did for only the first time in like a year we've been shipping out Saturdays. I've been taking Friday as a shipping day. Probably over a year now. I did miss the boat on the Saturday 2-hour window. I apologize this weekend. Y'all stuff did go out first thing this morning. I've been pretty, we'll call it under the weather. Just not feeling well the last few days. Still feeling rather crappy today. Thank y'all for making it easier on me here so we go ahead and get this stuff knocked out. We have a Semi Combs Jr. Eventually I'm going to find a top loader that's not all beat to hell. Semi Combs Jr. Game Day autograph. Game Day ticket. Number 9 of 15. Another Rock Thomas, but he signed a bunch too with his crazy Rock T auto. Another Rock Thomas. PC for Corey on the game day ticket. Right on. So we should have what, 2 more autos left here. Hadn't seen this one yet. Jake Winicky. And he is one of the non-contract signed schools. Missouri Valley Jackrabbits. Wide receiver. Yeah, I'd much rather be Rock Thomas than some of these other ones. South Dakota State Jackrabbits, my bad. I must have saw the team they were talking about he played against that day. And another Harrison Phillips. So we didn't close out with a big dual autograph cracked ice like the first case. And I swear about 1 in every 5 of these top loaders is all jacked up. Oh, last little bit here, I'll do an autograph recap. Just autographs and numbered cards ship. Once again, this stuff will go out next Saturday morning. I know a couple of you asked about maybe shipping it sooner. I'm going to try to get it all ready. Maybe not tonight, but where it could go out Wednesday if you're not planning on getting any other breaks or whatever. You got about the same substantial stack of the better names there as we did the first case. All right, Corey, I know it's past your bedtime, buddy. The first one sounds a little more fun, maybe. Yep. Did better on the first case. Nasty. Harrison Phillips. We just gonna call out names. Jake Winicky. Rock Thomas, Kaiser White, Dalvin Cook, non-auto to 99, Mike White, Josie Jewell, Dante Jackson, Nick Saban to 49, non-auto, Taven Bryan, makes me think about Matt Taven every time, Kiki Kuti, I don't know, weird name, Ito Smith, Harrison Phillips, Doris Fountain, Mike White, Josie Jewell, Mike Gesicki, Kazir White, non-auto to 99, Drew Brees, Harrison Phillips again, 20 of 25 bowl ticket, Quadre Henderson, Rock Thomas, Troy Fumagalli, Jair Alexander, Trey Quinn, Dalton Schultz, Karan Johnson, Variation B college ticket. Dick Butkus to 49, non-auto. Alvin Kamara to 15, non-auto. Trey Quinn. Bowl ticket of Ian Thomas, 79 of 99. Dalton Schultz. Troy Fumagalli. Harrison Phillips. Rock Thomas. Those same dudes. Chase Litton. Quarterback auto there, Troy Fumagalli again. Derek and Noddy. Marcus Davenport. Non-numbered Bo Jackson's a jersey number, 34 of 49. Marcus Davenport. Barry Switzer, 99, non-auto. Dalton Schultz. Leighton Vander Esch. Darren Carrington II. Jalen Holmes. Non-auto to 49, Tony Dorsett, Chase Litton again, Drew Brees, non-auto to 99, Traquan Smith, Taven Bryan, Corey Robertson, Philip Lindsay, Josie Jewell, Duke Ejiofor, which they talk a lot about here locally. Some of what I consider the better stuff, going off what I know and what a couple people commented on as we were breaking here. Game day ticket, Simi Cobbs Jr., 9 of 15. Game day ticket, Simi Cobbs Jr., 9 of 15. Justin Reed. That one may actually got in the wrong stack there. 56 of 99, Akrum Wadley. Bowl ticket. I don't know if it's Akram. Rasheem Green, 54 of 99 bowl ticket. Johnny Rogers, cracked ice to 23 non-auto, old school there. 1 of 15 playoff ticket, Derek and Noddy. Baker Mayfield, on card RPS. Jalen Samuels. 4 of 5, Jameis Winston. Fame, I'm told, is what that one's called. Derwin James. Jersey number inscribed, possibly a short print. Here, that one's a tough pull. Out of LSU, Dante Jackson, 1 of 1 cyan printing plate auto. Kyle Luletta, $30 all day, I hear. 10 of 23, Cedric Wilson Jr. cracked ice auto out of Boise State. We have another printing plate here. Christian Kirk, 1 of 1, cyan printing plate. That one does say A. The other one didn't say that. So I guess there's a B variation to that one. Antonio Brown, Central Michigan Chippewas, cracked ice. 22 of 23, non-auto. 13 of only 15, Cedric Wilson Jr., playoff ticket. Cortland Sutton, RPS on card. Old school John Brody, 14 of 15, playoff ticket auto. Riley Ferguson, quarterback auto. Bo Scarborough out of Alabama, college ticket variation A. 2 of 15, Jalil Scott, playoff ticket. A second Jalen Samuels. A game day ticket cracked ice of Christian Kirk, 23. 77 of 99 bowl ticket Tarvarius McFadden. 12 of 23 Jordan Shipley, vet cracked ice there. 1 of 23 Vita Vea. I think somebody said that was $50. Matt Linehan, Idaho Vandals. No idea who that is, but yellow printing plate auto. Luke Falk, 5 of 25, bowl ticket. And one of our first hits out of the case, cracked ice, 2 of 23, school colors, Josh Rosen. Yeah, I saw that one, JT, and I was like, Jordan Shipley. I didn't know there was a young dude with the same name. And you're like, it really wasn't that long ago, though. 2009, I noticed it on the back. It's like, oh, that's the same Jordan Shipley. I thought there was some young kid with the same name. For your age range, it may seem like a long time ago, but 9 years, for me, it seems like 2 years ago. Josh Rosen, 2 of 23. I'm going to go ahead and kill the video, guys. I'll get this up later on YouTube along with the first video from the night. And also get it up on Instagram, YouTube, and the Facebook group. Auslander's break, son. He gone.